All right. Oh, hold on. I did a thing. I did not mean to do that. All right, we're good. All right, so Thing can play this card. Raptor, do you have comments?
No, I was just saying that that's a pretty good card to play. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next card, Military Challenge. It's a 2-copy, 1 value attack card. It's an any with a 2 boost. You do have to reveal this card first when you're attacking. Immediately. Predict the value of the opposing fighter's boost value. If you guess correctly, add its boost value to this card's value twice. If you guessed wrong, take 1 damage. So this card is good if you know the boost values of the opponent's deck, which can be kind of hard to remember. But if you can remember like an average, or know like they're out of like X, Y, or Z defense, it's good to guess specific boost values. This card is dependent upon what the opponent plays and is situational matchup dependent. I like to have Thing use this card if I'm to use it, because again, the ability. I tend to sack a lot of cards using the ability because it's that good because you can just like kind of ping away at opponents a lot easier with Wednesday than you can like Rafiki or Demogorgon. So it's it's a pretty decent card. Um, I don't really have much more to say about it. All right, this next
It is
card.
a lot of fun, that card.
That is true.
Also, boost values on a meta tend to be higher, but if you look at Wednesday's boost values, there's quite a few ones.
Yeah, Wednesdays were kept lower because if she could move a lot, then she could play way more defensively. Because
Yeah.
Wednesday kind of wants to sit in a corner and just stay away from the conflict. Maybe send Thing out to like manipulate the way the opponents move to try to get them to remove Thing or deal ping damage or make them like exhaust faster by discarding cards from their deck. Um, but she just kind of tends to sit away because she has her ability, and then this next card is the entire reason why she has become good. She isn't busted, but she's good, like really good. So this is a scheme. It's called Snap Twice, 3-copy with a 2 boost value. Place your fighter in any space. You may boost a friendly fighter's card once until the end of your next turn. So this is on top of the ability. So on paper, this card doesn't seem too crazy, but if you were to look at um, some other fighters, like if I'm to use Mama for an example, she has a straight 7 in her deck, and using Wednesday, you can turn that 7 into a 12 because you can boost with the 4 boost value from Vision, and then discard a card from your hand to increase it by another 1, which is really good. They're gonna take damage even if they faint. You can still use this card's effect. If they block with a 4, you can still use this card's effect. It is very good. And that is why we have ended up kind of calling Wednesday like an executioner. But she doesn't do it herself. Her teammate
Also,
does it.
yeah, so Wednesday is a 2v2 character for our meta because she was definitely built for a meta, not outside of meta. But Wednesday, what normally happens with the Wednesday matches is when you're fighting against a Wednesday team, you don't attack Wednesday. You attack the teammate, so that way Snap Twice can't be played. And then you defeat the teammate, and then Wednesday is kind of just defenseless. So as long as you kill or defeat Wednesday's teammate, you're pretty much good to go. Like that's almost that's like almost like guaranteeing victory almost. Just because
Yeah.
Wednesday can't really defend herself or on offense, like she's just not too great by herself.
Yeah, she can still like still has all those visions in her deck that she can play, which do which can still do a lot of damage. So it's just on her own she isn't very good. She needs a teammate who's also consistent with attacking. So that's why pairing her with like Rafiki isn't very good. Rafiki is not a consistent attacker, but the Demogorgon is. So the Demogorgon
But
has
Demogorgon is fragile, though.
that is true.
Can be.
She does like bulkier offense teammates, but
Just anyone who can stand their own really well, pretty well.
yeah, but especially if they have a lot of damage. Arietti is another good example because she has this fun bonus attack. It's a 4, and then the bonus attack you can boost it, but it starts at 0. So the opponent could choose not to defend the bonus attack. Then Arietti uses a 3 or 4 boost value. Then Wednesday boosts it, and then she increases the value by 1. So all of a sudden that 0 turned to a 9, and they didn't defend. Of course, there is the one caveat of they can just defend it, and then there goes your plan. But Arietti has action gain, and that's a 3 copy. So anyway, that's getting into character-specific synergies. Wednesday likes to play with fighters she synergizes with, and if she doesn't synergize, the team fails. Not miserably, but it fails.
Pretty miserably, though.
That is true. That is true. Like when we were doing Mummy and Mummy was defeated, Wednesday couldn't really do much of anything.
I think I was Rafiki in that one, and I didn't let Mummy escape. That might have been that one.
Yeah. The next card is a thing-specific card. It's called Lockpicking. It's a 3-value attack card with a 3 boost, 2 copy. After combat, you may reveal 1 card from your hand to look at 1 random card from the opponent's hand, then draw 2 cards. So this card is good for getting Thing onto people and using it as boost fodder if Thing is dead, like for snap twice and you don't have vision, or to like run away. Other than that, it's good for card draw because Wednesday does struggle with card draw, and her ability causes her to discard a lot of cards. So you just have to be careful with when you're using your ability and not removing defense. Typically, that's why I remove so many of the attack cards, because they're good, but not that good. So you do need to kind of figure out which cards aren't great. So lockpicking is one of those, like Military Challenge and Wild Accusations. So if you think you can beat them before going full solo Wednesday, or like if you think you can pull off solo Wednesday at the end, then yeah, go ahead, do some stuff. The next card is called I'll Never Apologize for Trying to Uncover a Truth. It's a 2 copy, 2 value versatile. It's an any with a 2 boost. Immediately, if the opposing fighter's card can be swapped out or have its value increased, draw 2 cards. This is another good card draw card. Wednesday likes card draw. Of course, it is a 2 value versatile, so it's better on offense, but due to the way her deck is made, it ends up getting played on defense. Or at least that's what I've ended up doing, because just not a lot of cards in hand and not a lot of good defense.
Yeah.
This is good
Also,
for... Yeah?
sorry, no, you go.
All right. Thank you. This card is good for... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Mid-sentence. Wow, would you look at that? So this card is good if you know the fighter. Like if you know they have like cards they can swap out, or have a value increase, like Demogorgon's The Monster, or Tucker Carlson's like 5 cards of swap out. It's kind of
Yeah,
annoying.
we do. We have quite a bit of swapping out, more than normal, but this card, um, still doesn't get too much use, I don't think.
Yeah, not the best of cards, but because it's a versatile, you kind of have to use it on defense. Um, like it may not seem like she'll have defense problems on the surface, but like when you're in a match and it's a 2v2 and there are 2 people on her, there is not much she can
'Cause
do about her defense or about getting cards back.
she will be by herself, and then it'll be like a 1v2 by then, once you do start attacking her.
Yeah.
So